Tonight, an update on Disney operations in Japan. Does Steve have a job? The end of a tradition. Mars runs home to mommy. Better health through better paint. Waiting in line just got more exciting. And the search for a missing Disney cruise employee. This is DNN. The Walt Disney Company has recently announced that it will resume some operations in Japan, but so far have not reported exactly what those operations will be. There is still no set date for the reopening of Tokyo Disneyland or Tokyo Disney Sea. An inspection showed no major damage to the parks, and everything seems to be in good condition. But until the overall problems regarding Japan's electricity and transportation can be resolved, park operations will stay on hold. Stay tuned to DNN for any further developments. Last Wednesday, at Disney's annual meeting of shareholders, attendees voted to re-elect the entire board of directors. This included Apple CEO Steve Jobs, in spite of concerns which were raised last week by an advisory firm. Due to health problems, he had attended fewer than 75% of board meetings in the past few years. However, his technological contributions to the company, including a slew of iPod and iPad applications, provide ample reason for Disney to consider itself, quote, fortunate to have Steve Jobs as a member of the board of directors, unquote. Disney parks have long been a source of fond childhood memories, and also a place to celebrate rites of passage. From your first churro to the first date to the day you tie the knot. To a girl you never had the courage to ask out. Well, now, one of these rites of passage has left for good from the Walt Disney World Resort. Grad Night, a long-standing tradition, is being put on hold for a while due to the difficulties incurred in creating and maintaining the late-night experience. Instead, the Florida park will be offering discounted one-day, one-park tickets for $55 to students, so they can create their own experience at their own convenience. There are currently no plans to cease Grad Night's festivities at California's Disneyland Resort, however. We want you to know, or we would like to know, what you think about this. Is it more gratifying to spend the Grad Night on a set day in the park, or night, or to get a discounted ticket for you to celebrate on your terms? Visit www.dapsnewsnetwork.com to let us know.
A little over a minute.
Recent polls showed that Mars does not need moms. Then again, all the voters were Earthlings. Because nobody lives on Mars! Numbers are in for the Mars Needs Moms opening weekend ticket sales. The $175 million movie made only $6.9 million in North America and $2.1 million overseas. Several factors are being taken into consideration, ranging from the idea that the box office competition that weekend of movies such as Rango and Romeo and Juliet. Is it just that there are too many family films coming out all at once and not enough time? Or is it an overall rejection of motion-captured computer-generated films such as The Polar Express and A Christmas Carol? The immediate result is that Robert Zemeckis' upcoming Yellow Submarine project has been pulled from the Disney lineup. It is unknown if this is an indication of the future of this technology. Well, paint me green and call me Kermit. 2 years ago, the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida decided to make a more positive impact on the environment by switching to paints which emit fewer harmful toxins into the air. Some liquids, such as paint and thinner, contain volatile organic compounds, or VOCs, which are released into the atmosphere as they dry. The new paints have significantly fewer amounts of VOCs, and since the change in 2009, the resort has seen a drop of nearly 2/3 in these icky substances. The Disneyland Resort in California made the same switch a few years ago, due to the eco-friendly regulations there. While there are no such regulations in Florida yet, the Walt Disney World has decided it would just be the right thing to do. And now for the weather from our new lovely weather girl, Megan Reynes. Megan?
Thanks, Egon. Let's get started at the original Disneyland Resort in Anaheim, California. It looks like we're in for a pretty sunny week, with some clouds rolling in for the weekend. Temperatures range from the low 50s to the low 70s, so if you're visiting from around the globe, wear a sweatshirt. But if you're from here, you'll probably want a coat. Dancing over to the Walt Disney World, Florida, things are warming up a little, with temperatures ranging from the low to mid-60s to mid-80s, cooling off towards the weekend. There will be rain, thunder, and lightning fairly consistently throughout the week, with maybe a little break on Saturday, so be prepared. Bring your umbrellas, galoshes, and always fashionable ponchos. Flipping our fins over to Disneyland Paris Resort, temperatures climb from range 3 to 13 degrees Celsius at the beginning of the week to 5 to 18 degrees Celsius by the end of the week. It looks like there are some clouds rolling in with some rain, but it should let up by the weekend. If you don't like water rides, you might want to head indoors. Continuing on our way to Hong Kong Disneyland, we're looking at temperatures floating around in the range of 17 degrees Celsius. Looks like it'll be pretty cloudy for the most part, with some showers starting up at the end. Ending our Grand Circle tour at Tokyo Disneyland, which remains closed for now, we're looking at temperatures between 2 and 11 at the beginning and end of the week, rising midweek to a high of 17 or 18 by Friday or Saturday. Again, we're seeing the sun early in the week, with clouds rolling in, bringing in some rain, with them by Sunday. I'm Megan Reynes, and that's the weather. Back to you, Egon.
Oh, thanks, Megan. That was Megan Reynes with the weather. There is currently an ongoing search for a Disney Cruise employee who did not report for duty last Tuesday. The Mexican Navy is conducting the search at sea, while the Bahamas Maritime Authority has boarded the ship to help search aboard. The ship itself is capable of holding 2,400 passengers and 945 employees on its 10 decks. The U.S. Coast Guard and FBI have also been notified. Stay tuned to DNN for updates on the situation. And now for an exclusive interview with Johnny Five. That's all for DNN. Tune in next week when we report on the Pirates of the Caribbean returning to Disneyland, but in Frontierland. My name's Egon Bonkers, and from all of us here at DNN, have a DAPs magical week.